All right, there we go. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Watchin Movies, newly branded, episode 109. All right, so this week we watched Stage Fright. I don't remember what year it was from, but it's an old movie. I think early 80s, I would think. And we
87, I
also
think.
we also all watched Decision to Leave. We might touch on that a little bit, but mostly the primary movie that we watched this week was Stage Fright. And boy, oh boy, do I not understand what was going on in this movie that I watched two times.
Really?
Um, I own it, so I thought, oh, I must have seen this already. And then I realized I went over there, picked it up, and it was open. I was like, oh shit, I have watched this. So as soon as I started watching it, I recognized like what was going on. I think the first time I watched it, like way back, I didn't understand it back then either. Like I don't know what's going on in this movie, dude. But I kind of like it. Like it's a very conflicting feeling. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Hugh, this was your pick?
No, it's Chris's.
Chris, this was your Chris's pick.
Mine, yeah.
What made you pick this movie?
Well, Josh had picked Cemetery Man a while back, so this
That's
is
right.
the same director as
Same
Cemetery
director.
Man. Michael, I don't know how to say it, Savali or something.
Suave.
Yeah.
Cool. I knew there was a reason behind it. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, I watched a few of his other movies too, and I like them all. Those are the ones I watched.
This is his first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is his first like feature length.
Yeah, he started out as second unit director for Argento. So
nice.
Yeah, so he learned from him a lot, and then this was his first project on it.
That's cool. That's
solo.
a good person to learn from. Shoot.
Yeah.
Kind of had a little Argento feel to it.
A lot, I would say.
It absolutely had an Argento feel.
Yeah, especially towards the end when she's like crawling under the stage and all like the feathers are falling through the it's very dreamlike.
Dude, for real.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're gonna probably point out a lot of stuff that makes me go, oh yeah, tonight. I enjoyed the movie. It's a very strange movie though. It's about this like acting troupe that is putting on a play. It looks like they got this like super poshy, arrogant director guy. They got this sleazy dude that's behind the scenes with the money. It's
Ferrari.
real. Do what?
His name was Ferrari.
Dude, it's such a like a stereotypical movie in all the best ways. But dudes start getting like they have an argument. They get locked in this like rehearsal place stage spot. They start getting knocked off, and it's just a silly, fun. I would call it noir horror movie. It's got a lot in common with both genres of noir and horror.
It's like a slasher, but it has a giallo bend to it because of the sort of dreamy Argento style to it.
Yeah.
My favorite plot point in this movie is that she hurts her ankle and then they go to like a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Bro,
they must be able to help us.
That was Corey Feldman's idea. He was behind that part of the script. But there was some weird stuff. Like, dude, what about the main woman looking like a bootleg Miss Maisel?
Yeah, she kind of did a little bit.
Bro, I was like, oh, she's kind of hot. Oh, it's kind of like an uglier Miss Maisel. All right, cool. She's still hot. I think she's real pretty, but like, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was like, she looks familiar. And then it just dawned on me like halfway through the second watch. I was like, oh shit, looks like Miss Maisel. And then I said, babe, am I tripping? And she looked like Miss Maisel. And she's like, oh damn, she kind of does. And then that's all I could think of the whole rest of the movie. I was just like, shit, now I'm stuck in Miss Maisel land.
Yeah, she did have that like giallo, like brunette chick look to her.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. I mean, I thought she was very attractive, but like I don't know. The acting was pretty bad in this movie. And I like bad acting, so for me to point that out, it must have been fairly bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Like, okay, there wasn't much about the movie that wasn't bad, to be honest, but I still really quite liked it. I'm perplexed by this one. What'd y'all feel about this? I don't even know, man.
I mean, nothing about it is great, and definitely the acting is bad. But yeah, it's still pretty fun.
I was trying to get behind the owl head. Like, what did the owl head represent?
Thank you. I know.
A dude like climbing up a rope and like running around, stalking people with this big mascot hat on.
Super inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Michael Myers already took the Shatner mask, so you gotta have your own style. Yeah.
He was killing it running around with that thing. I'm like, man, this guy's able. Like he's like, there's only one person left anyway, and he's still got to wear the mask. Like, if you
right, hey, for real. I didn't even think about that. That's amazing, dude. Can you imagine what happened with this movie when they're like, okay, I need like a terrifying villain, and then you bring the script to the guy, and the director goes, like, you couldn't do like a werewolf or like a fucking, I don't care, like an octopus, even an owl,
a giant owl head.
The guy's like, dude, owls are terrifying, bro, because at night, and you're like, yeah, right, and you're like,
they're predators, bro.
that may be, but like nobody associates owls with being terrified. The guy's like, they will now. 35 years later, we're like,
especially with all these arty people dancing around on a stage.
Yeah, I kind of like the owl head. It's different.
I did too. Awesome. I did too.
No, I think it looks cool, actually.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy that, fellas.
They're really original. Really
I don't dislike the movie, so I don't know what that says about the owl head. I don't dislike it. I'm just like, it's so fucking silly, dude. Like, it just looks retarded. Like,
the whole
there goes the monetization. Oh well.
Oh well.
But no, it's just so silly. Like, I just was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, what? I don't remember seeing the owl in the first time I watched it, so maybe I didn't get through the whole movie. I don't fucking know. But I don't know, man. I did like it. I didn't like the lack of gore because it was all the way up to the very end where you see some real like kind of cool stuff. But like, other than that, man, it was a fun movie, man. I enjoyed it.
Did you watch it twice recently?
Yeah, I watched it twice this week.
Oh wow!
Like in the last 7 days, because we kept having to put this off. My memory is terrible, man. I had to rewatch it.
You said you owned it, so I didn't know if you like watched it way back and then
No, I've watched it a total of it seemingly 3 times. I watched it. I guess when I opened it originally, I watched it once in the living room like about a week ago with Carissa, and then I watched it today on Shudder, like without paying super close attention, just to kind of get like a rehash. But like, man, my memory is getting so bad because I've got so many things going on that I'm having to like really organize my day, which is, ultimately is helping me anyway. So whatever. But like, yeah, I rewatched it today. Just was like, again, I saw the owl and I was just like, that's so ridiculous. But I do like some of the stuff that they took a chance with. They did the, like, especially all the stuff that was directly ripping off Old Buddy. Like, I really enjoyed all the more Italian it was, the more I liked it. Is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I watched this like 6 months ago when I was going through all those Giallo movies. Because it was on a list of Giallo, like of the big Giallo movies, and I was like, I watched it, I was like, that was fun, but that's not really a Giallo. It's a slasher movie. It's Italian, but there's no like mystery who the killer is.
Yeah,
who it is. So
they tell you immediately.
Yeah,
I think I missed that part. Who was the killer?
Well, it's just a crazy guy in the asylum. When they go to the asylum, he just sneaks in the car.
He wasn't part of the troop or whatever?
No.
No, like if the lady hadn't gone to that place, nobody would have got killed. Like the fact that she went to the wrong hospital is the reason all of her friends died.
But she brought home a stray crazy person.
Yeah, she looked at him through the door, and then that's how he chose who he was going to follow.
Mm-hmm.
You are so
God
ridiculous.
Forbid.
What is this kid doing?
Hey.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here, crazies. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Psycho babies. Sorry, guys.
People like it. I mean, it's got good reviews. A lot of people on Letterboxd liked it a lot.
Yeah,
I mentioned it to a guy at work, and he was like, "Oh,
a lot of people like the black phone too, Hugh." No play.
Including you. And...
Yeah, no, I know.
Facetious. Let's go.
If Corey Feldman doesn't have to let it go, then neither do I. God damn it! I'm gonna keep going with this. This is going on forever. No, I actually have warmed up to that movie quite a bit. I want to watch it again soon. Anyways.
Okay.
But yeah, this movie there wasn't a lot to talk about because it wasn't a long movie. It wasn't super complicated. I like the fact that the bad guy wasn't some weird complicated thing. It was just a super simple mistake. And it's like, no, we'll just have her go to this place, and that's where the bad guy comes from. And it's kind of like, you fucking dummy. If you hadn't done that, everybody'd be all right. And that's kind of like, I mean, can you imagine how funny it would be to make this movie? Like, I would have to laugh at this. I was like, I can't believe they're letting us make this movie. This is amazing. Fucking owlhead guy. Fucking, who's the bad guy? Is it this guy? No. It's just like some random guy from a different place. Yeah, but how'd he get there? Well, they went and got him basically. You know? Yeah, why'd they do it? No, it was just some big mistake. Like, okay, like, yeah, here's $300,000. Gotta get someone to make a movie. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
I did like the part at the end when he had everybody like all stacked around him on the couches.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And that nice fake head that he pulled up from the director guy.
Yeah.
I actually liked it a lot.
Nobody even twitched a muscle. I was looking at this one girl on the side. I was like, she's gonna move. She's gonna breathe.
No, but did you notice the one girl when she was laying like this, and then he went to go rub the feathers on her face, and her eyes were closed?
Oh,
yeah, I caught a couple of things during that were like wrong. Yeah. I should have
written
them
like
down.
That,
but
I
was
was thinking about as an actor, like you're getting feathers rubbed in your face by somebody, like sort of.
Yeah, I would be like, dude, be careful, like, please.
Yeah, just don't scratch the cornea.
Right.
No kidding.
Do it for the cause.
You know, the only thing I really strongly dislike about this movie is the music.
Dude, for real.
That saxophone,
it's weird.
Rock music.
That's an 80s thing though, man. That shit's a staple in 80s movies.
I know. It dates it more than anything else. Like, I was thinking about it. It's like, if you remove this music and put something else in, the tone of this movie could be way, I don't know. It just could just be, you could take it a little bit more seriously, because it gets so goofy when the saxophones come in. It's like, what the hell?
Who was the big 80s saxophonist? It wasn't Yanni, was it?
Kenny G.
They're all about some horns and pipes and shit back there.
Dude, what other movie is famous for having? What other horror movie is famous for having a saxophone player in it? Hugh?
Oh, Lost Boys.
Fucking Lost Boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
I almost didn't say it, but I was like, dude, let's just keep this train rolling, man.
Oh, man.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Yeah, as soon as you started talking about the saxophone, I was like, I know where this is going.
I can't help myself. I'm so sorry, guys. I let my friends down.
But certainly, that is exactly what I thought and had in my mind every time that freaking sax came on in a stupid movie.
And that was before this stupid thing happened.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I thought of it too, man. Yeah, man. And that just came around with the damn Lost Boys movie, and they fucking ruined it for me. I'm so irritated by this fucking chode. Ugh. But okay, so. Yeah, I think the only thing I really didn't like about it was probably the music as well. It wasn't even that it was a giant deal. I just didn't care for it. I was like, yeah. I've heard this a million times because it's generic 80s saxophone rock music for a generic 80s horror movie. But everything else I was pretty pleased with because I like movies like this. So it fit the mold for me pretty well, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Bring back the saxophone.
To bring it back.
And I really love the end, the very end when she goes back to get her watch. And
right between the eyes.
Bro, that guy was tripping out.
Blasts him in the face, and he says right between the eyes 50 times.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole time he was saying that, I was looking around going, okay, is this a joke? Is this the joke? Is it not real?
Even before that, he was like, you just had to turn the safety off. If you just turned the safety off, you could have killed him. You could have killed him if you just turned. He kept saying it over and over and over.
Yeah, it's like okay,
tell me you're a crackhead without telling me you're a crackhead.
Well, it's like, so this script needs to be 100 pages, but we're at 99. What can we do?
The guy's he's reading the script. He goes, I really got to do this. And they're like,
so just copy paste a bunch of times.
All that was 17 different takes. I didn't tell him they were going to put it all in the one movie. He's like, he sees the final cut. He's like, the fuck, man, you got me saying this shit 35 times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, that's when it really feels like a dream though too, because it's like if they had cleaned out that warehouse, they would have been like, well, where the fuck is the bad guy? He's missing. They wouldn't just clean it out and be like, well, just go on your merry way.
Yeah, good police work there.
Like, yeah,
somehow the guy just stayed in the building.
He's just hiding in there, still covered in feathers.
He tarred and feathered himself so that he wouldn't get caught. He's like, hell yeah, dude! I want to be an owl guy. Dude, dude. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I love this fucking movie. I'm glad I own it. Man,
it's totally silly and fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. Good times, man. Good pick, Chris.
Yeah.
Mr. Josh, it's your pick this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick. Oh shit! I just lost the name of it.
Yeah, you're hanging out with me too much.
Let the Corpses Tan.
Oh,
I've heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it?
I have.
I haven't. Rings a bell though. What's
It's like a art house type horror movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, it's not even really a horror movie. I don't think it's more.
It's
of
really
like
not. It's just
action.
like it's like a weird. I don't really know what else to call it. It's definitely more of an artsy fartsy type movie.
It's like it has an Italian. Well, I think it's actually French, but it's like a Italian style to it. It's got like a homage to like spaghetti western type stuff.
Yeah, my initial reaction when you said that was like, ugh, I don't want to watch that. But then I thought like, no, I only watched it once. I want to watch it again.
Okay.
I don't really know how my apologies for my negative reaction. It wasn't actually intentional. I just immediately reacted that way like a damn.
Well, you ruined the rest of the video. I'm gonna just be quiet.
Don't cry, little sister.
Now.
But so Decision to Leave. I've seen it twice already, and I liked it more the second time. It is officially my favorite Park Chan-wook movie. It is. Yeah, I like it quite a bit more than Old Boy at this point. And it might be recency bias. I need to watch his Old Boy again here soon, so I can really kind of shuffle between the two and think. And I want to rewatch Handmaiden again too. But dude, I just can't imagine that I'll like any of those as much as this. This movie made me fucking I liked it so much I took Carissa to go see it in the middle of the day. What's up, Julie?
Hey.
But it was dude, it was one of those movies that like the ending of it, Carissa was just like, fuck. And I think she feels similarly about it. So heads up to anybody that hasn't seen Decision to Leave yet. We might talk about some plot points here. I mean, I was thinking about if y'all had a few minutes to talk about this one. I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit. Just get some reactions from you guys. I haven't really talked to y'all about it much. I haven't talked to y'all much at all this week, to be honest. We've been all pretty busy. So
yeah. I mean, you talked about it a little bit, but
yeah,
we saw it together. So, yeah,
well, I got fortunate to go see it with you, man. It was cool, dude. It just kind of happened, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you popped in. You popped in like right as the movie was starting.
It was such good timing. I got real fortunate, and I feel like after the movie was over with, I genuinely felt like I was supposed to have been there to watch that with you. Like this one is the same feeling I got from Parasite in 2019. I was just like, holy crap, this might have changed my life. Like that's how I feel about this. It was that kind of movie to me. It was that impactful. I don't think it's going to be like that for everybody, and I wouldn't be surprised if even some of y'all didn't like it as much. But yeah, dude, this one blew my mind. The second watch, bro, I need to watch it 2 or 3 more times. Dude, there's so much to unpack in this movie. This is a layered, deep. I don't know what else to call it, man. Like it's a very complex story, and they're telling a lot with visually. That you don't hear it, and it's visual. You have to watch it. You have to pay attention. And
it's a 2 hour and like 20-minute movie or something.
No, I thought it was like 2 hours and 5, but whatever. It's over 2 hours.
Yeah. I think it's about 220. But
maybe it is.
It never feels like they're wasting time with things. Like every second, it's either they're expressing something visually or they're showing something visually but also telling you something that you're having to read the dialogue and all this stuff. So
the editing was incredible.
I mean they're expressing a lot very efficiently, but I need to see it 1 or 2 more times because I know there's stuff that I missed.
Isn't that wild, man? It was such like watching it an additional time, already knowing the outcome of the story and like what's going on, you'll pay attention to different things, as I'm sure most of the time you do that. I would imagine with other movies too. But like specifically with this one, I noticed that when I was watching it the second time, I was not paying attention to the same shit I was the first time, like at all. I was looking at and it was involuntary. I was just like, I just noticed it. I was like, oh crap, I'm not even looking at the right stuff. I'm looking for things in the background. I'm watching for different cuts. I'm watching for like scenes where like two people are in the scene, but they're not really in the scene. Like there was that a few times, man. It was like, and if you're not paying attention, you will get thoroughly confused in this movie. And
yeah,
I think you'll be doing yourself a major disservice by not paying close attention. So,
yeah. I mean, like the only complaint I've really seen about, I've seen tons of people like loving it. Like I'm not too far off of you. I mean, I'd still think I like Old Boy and Handmaiden better, but I mean, they're all freaking 9 out of 10s at least. So the only complaint I've seen about this is, you know, people not liking the I've seen them call it like convoluted plot and the kind of back and forth. And I like that about it. I'm a sucker for that stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand the complaint. I really don't. I think it makes it more interesting.
I mean, I see it, but I like stuff like that, so it doesn't.
What is the complaint exactly? I don't understand.
Well, just because it's a pretty non-linear story in certain parts, you know, it kind of bounces back and forth between time a little bit, not majorly.
No, it's mostly like flashbacks though.
But I've just seen people call it, you know, like sloppy writing, or you know, the script must have been bad because, you know, they had all these and like things that they kind of like show that they never go back to, like the crow's feathers and the eye drops and stuff that like they never really explain.
Maybe they don't want to explain it.
But yeah, no, I like stuff like that because it makes you wonder, okay, well, why was that?
This is exactly why I don't read people's reviews. I don't read Letterboxd. I don't read any of that shit. I don't watch other people's reviews. And it's not because I'm right or wrong. I just don't care, man.
Yeah.
Most times shit like this irritates me. What were you saying to you?
I was saying that was kind of what I thought was the magic of the movie, was the way the story was told.
Me too.
Like I was exhausted. I had a migraine. I was, you know, but man, I mean, I was like, this is crazy. The way he was telling the story and it would fit together, and it was amazing, I thought, but still, I couldn't hang with it, man. I got to see it again.
Well, like the part where the guy's climbing up the side of the mountain, and he's got that dude on his back, and just the shot, like I was more so like for me, this movie is more about like the story. I thought was top notch. I'm going to give the story like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10, but the movie, I'm going to give it probably a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10 because every fucking thing in this movie had me going, how'd they do this? Like the whole damn movie, I was like, that's amazing. Oh shit, that's fucking cool looking. Yeah. Well, that's a really great shot. Look at how they did this house. Where'd they find this fucking place? This location is pretty great. Like everything, man. The whole dude, even the main girl in the movie went from being like a 6 to like a 9 by the end of the movie. I was like, oh god. And I don't know if it was something that they were doing with her makeup or something, or if it was just happening to me personally because I liked the way her character arc was going. I don't know. I genuinely don't. I don't know if there was something that they changed about her appearance a little bit. But you know, I mean,
they did a little bit at the end, like they kind of dolled her up a little bit for the last part.
What up, Jake?
The third act.
So, I appreciate that. I mean, this is a perfect elevated movie for somebody like me. It's a good, like I don't know another term to use. It's a good. This is exactly the kind of movie in that little category that I like. And then, you know, if horror movies that were done like this, I would like them more, because when I watch stuff like Hereditary, I don't feel this same way about it, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's, and I'm only using Hereditary because somebody at work was talking about it today, so it's kind of stuck in my head. But like other movies that people would consider like elevated or whatever, right? I don't feel this way about them when I watch them. I feel just a different way. I just don't feel this way, so I don't know. I wish I could figure out what it is that I'm looking for, and it oddly enough is both. It happened with a Korean film, so maybe it's just I like the way these dudes tell stories. I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't surprise me either. There's nothing wrong with that. So
yeah, they definitely have a unique way to tell a story, and you know, it's got a lot of Hitchcock vibes. It's got a lot of noir vibes.
Noir.
Some Kurosawa there and stuff. After noir stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kind of like scratches all the itches.
Dude, that shot when he's climbing back up the thing and it shows him going like horizontally, but he's going up. Like, I don't know why that was so impressive to me, but I was like, holy crap, I've never seen something like that. Because I haven't. I've never seen a shot like that, which is so weird because it's such a simple shot. It's just like, okay, let's do this camera. Let's just take the camera and do this with it. And then whenever we put it on film, he'll be going this way instead of that way, but he's actually going that way. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. It looks nice. Like,
it seems like they just made an interesting choice for every single shot. Like, close. I think it's close to the beginning when you see like the camera look up the mountain through the lens of the eye.
Yeah.
And it has like this distorted, weird eye. Yeah, it's like from inside of the eye of the person laying on the ground, I think.
Yeah, the guy that died.
It's like at the very beginning. Yeah, the guy that died.
I didn't even put that together. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, it's like a weird, distorted. It's like it's through his eye.
Yeah, it zooms in on his face and like goes through his eye and then out and looks up at the.
It's insane. I was just like, that is fucking awesome. There's so many cool things. I mean, the editing is incredible.
This is going to be one that we want to watch together on the projector, I think.
Yeah, I'll watch this movie many times.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Makes me want to go watch Parasite again, to be honest. Like, and Old Boy and Handmaiden. Like, it makes me want to rewatch a bunch of stuff from this part of the world. Like, I just go, what? These guys got something we don't got over here. Let me go visit this stuff again, because I just absolutely enjoyed it, man. I had such a blast, dude. I've already seen it twice, man, like in the theater.
I think it'd be helpful just to be able to talk about like the intricacies of the plot details. I mean, he's super detailed. Josh said it. I mean, the devil's in the details with this. So, yeah. But to be able to kind of spitball like what's going on, bounce the ideas against you guys. That'd be.
Oh, you mean like when watching it together?
Yeah.
No. That is that. Yes, I agree. If we have a night like that where we can sit down and watch it, but all agree like, hey man, we might be pausing this a bunch. Like let's carve out like a 4-hour block to like sit and just be like, yo, hey, hold on. What do you think about this? Because me and Carissa, when we watch movies, if it's a 90-minute movie, we kind of just wait until we have a few hours to watch it, because we constantly, not the same way that you guys will do it, but we pause it and talk about stuff in the movie all the time. So it's usually more like being silly and joking around, just having fun with each other. But we definitely do that. So I like that. Of course I do, though. I can't shut the fuck up. So, I'm going to be sitting there like this, duct tape on, just like, yeah, what do you think about this? Oh, yeah. All right. Like, fucking thank you.
Yeah. The other thing I was gonna say about the plot too was just, Korean film doesn't really hold your hand a lot. Not just Park Chan-wook, but the few Korean directors I'm familiar with, like, they'll throw a detail out there and it might not seem like much at the time, but it'll come back around. Or like we were talking about earlier, if you miss something, you might just gonna be shit out of luck for the rest of the movie.
I'll tell you what, dude. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I absolutely appreciate that, because one thing I hate more than anything is when I'm in a movie and they literally something not even hard to figure out, and they just
over-explain everything.
Dude, they spell it out to you, and then they're damn near looking at the camera like, "Do you understand this?"
Yeah.
I know that we said it was 4 people and there was 4 separate scenes of people in a room, but did you understand that they were all connected?
Yeah,
you did. Okay, we can move on then.
Yeah, some super obvious dialogue. Yeah, just stupid obvious dialogue that characters would never say, but they put it in there just to make sure the audience understands.
Yeah. But it's cool, man. What else did we watch this week? Anybody watch anything else cool?
I watched that All Quiet on the Western Front Netflix movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, that was awesome. That was really good as well. But
it's very frustrating. What is that, Chris?
I mean, it was a novel that came out in like the 30s or something like that.
Okay.
And I think it was one of the first like anti-war, like showing the true horrors of war type of thing. So it's always been kind of like I think Hugh said he read it in high school. Like it's one of those kind of like things people read in high school, and it's kind of a known novel.
And it's all from like the Germany's perspective, right?
Yes.
In World War I.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, man, it's pretty brutal at times. Little CG's a little shoddy. It's definitely got some CG going on, but it's really cool. It's one of the better war movies, the last 20 years.
I'm interested to watch it. Maybe I don't know. War stuff kind of depresses me a little bit. As I get older, I find it's harder for me to watch war movies.
It is a little depressing because kind of know what happens, and what happens after that.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of thing I don't really like about war movies. Is like, a lot of them don't really have much of a plot. It's basically just these people are fighting,
right?
And, stuff happens.
I mean, that really is accurate.
Yeah, but
not the heroism.
It's a long one too. It's like 2.5 hours, but again, never felt bored. It was a good watch.
Awesome.
I need to watch that. Looks good.
Oh man. I watched a go ahead, Hugh.
I watched a bunch of stuff, so I'll let you go.
Well, I watched a former child star Burnout on stage just fucking
Oh man.
I don't even remember what I watched. I actually didn't watch a lot this week. I was really busy because I had the little pop-up market thing.
Cry Little Sister.
But yeah. Yeah,
you brought it up.
I sure did. I'm sorry. I'll have to just deal with this. But no, I ended up having 4 days instead of 2 on the schedule at Alamo. So I've really just been stuck busting ass and working. I've been working on record reviews a lot lately, so I've been doing that and just hadn't had as much time to watch movies, which I did watch. Oh, I watched It Stains the Sands Red. Did any of y'all watch my video review on that?
No, I saw it pop up. I haven't watched it yet.
Holy shit. Was I surprised by that movie, man. Wow, dude. Like, it ain't the best movie I've ever seen, but damn if it ain't an original story. And they took some risks, and I have to applaud them for that. And I would ask anybody that's a fan of interesting and unique horror movies to watch it just so I can get some feedback. I thought it was fucking awesome. Like, I mean, dude, it was shockingly good. Like, it was really good. Like, you're gonna find a lot of flaws in it, Josh. Like, I think you would probably watch it and have a list of things that you didn't like about it because you're gonna look at it from a much more technical aspect than I am. But like, you're gonna be able to. I have the faith in you, man. You'll be able to appreciate this movie. I couldn't believe how good it really was because I read on the front of it, it's like the most interesting zombie movie since 28 Days Later, and I was like, sure it is. And then I watched it, and I was like, damn, they might be right. Like, that was really fucking good, man. It was really.
It's new? Is it like recent?
No, it's like from like 2016. It's about this lady who gets stranded out in the Nevada desert, and this I guess it starts when there's already zombies, and she gets stranded out in the desert, and this zombie is going after her at like a. Do you need me to pause for a minute?
Sorry, it's my daughter just.
No, you're good, brother. Handle business, dude.
Kids.
Oh, dude. You saw mine just walked in here like, "What's up, fool?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, you should, dude.
Yeah, I never heard that. I'll go watch your review too.
It was in my horror pack. It was really, really strange. Because you know me, man. I'll watch almost anything at least once. And so I got it out. I was like, oh, what is this? And I really thought, oh, it just sounds like The Hills Run Red or something, like a rip off of one of these classics. And then I like read the back and I was like, huh. Like the premise is pretty cool. It's a woman running from a zombie, and she soon really quickly realizes, oh shit, I gotta stop for rest, water, bathroom, food. This fool just keeps walking. Because I've always wondered, dude, how do you fight a zombie, dude? You have to kill it because they can outwalk you, man. Slow and steady wins the race with those guys. Like you can't get away from it. And so she has to come up with some very unique things. Like it's the storytelling, like it's not perfect, it's got flaws, but like, bro. I would love for you guys to watch this. I really don't.
That's cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of y'all didn't like it for some reason. I don't know what the reason would be, but I wouldn't be shocked. But I would love to hear what y'all thought about it because I was super impressed by this.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I'll look it up. I'll try to give it a watch.
I'm also going to watch this movie called Desperate Measures. Desperate Measures here pretty soon with Michael Keaton.
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
I'll fuck with Michael Keaton pretty heavy. Josh, you ever heard of Desperate Measures with Michael Keaton?
Desperate Measures? I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to watch it soon. I might throw it on the list for us to watch soon. I'm going to check it out first, make sure if it's worth watching. But I heard some cool things. I saw a couple clips, and I thought, man, it's Michael Keaton. I love that guy. But
cool.
Yeah, what I was saying was the zombie movie was pretty interesting because it's a woman out in the desert by herself, and she's got to get away from this zombie who doesn't have to stop for any reason. He just can keep walking. So she's trying to get rest and food and water and bathroom breaks. and they have to come up with some unique ways for her to survive. And it's a pretty well done movie, man. I don't know. When I started watching it, about 10 minutes in, I was like, okay, this is probably not going to be that good. And
what is it called?
It's called It Stains the Sands Red.
It Stains the Sands. Okay.
I think it's on Tubi, but it may even be on like Shudder or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Okay. But yeah, it came in my horror pack box, and it's just one of those. It's a random movie that came in my box that I'm super excited that I get to add to my collection, and it's one that I can revisit and watch again, and probably will at some point. A lot of these indie movies, man, they're real hit or miss, dude. And you'll get like a decent one most of the time, but you rarely get like a good one. And like this is one that I'll actually rewatch because I'll get some that are like decent enough, but I probably won't rewatch them. But this one is like, oh yeah, I want to watch this with my friends at some point. But
cool.
Yeah,
that sounds cool.
Yeah, it was a pretty unique experience. I got to do me a little peep live stream tonight. It's his birthday. Would have been 26 today, and this one day a year, I'm going to celebrate that young man and let his fans come in here and bombard me with little peep requests. We're about to do that here in a little bit, so it should be fun. I fuck with that kid, man. He's all right, dude. So
they can get all other systems in one live stream.
Dude, I wish you guys could have been on the live stream last night just to watch this fucking guy. He got so mad. I still don't know what he was upset about, but he was like threatening to dox me and shit. Like he was saying all kind. He was saying the nastiest stuff about Carissa. I mean, I was like, look, he was sitting right in front of me. I would have slapped him in the face, but he wasn't. So I don't really care because he's a coward. And he wouldn't talk in front of me anyways. But like,
yeah,
it was kind of hilarious to be honest, because this dude was he was trying so hard to make me mad, and it just wasn't working. Like I have gotten to a point to where I don't get mad at that stuff. I'll talk shit back, but that doesn't mean I'm mad. That just means I got some time in my hands. Like I don't get mad about it anymore. I learned that. I kind of want to go do a Ginger review and do like a retrospective. Like, oh man, I remember when I heard this terrible fucking band the first time.
Go poke the bear.
Yeah,
you should do a reaction to your previous reaction.
I was gonna do that for Lil Pete because he's got my biggest video. It's like 120,000 views, and I was thinking about doing that one just to see. Because I bet I would be so not happy with my video. Like, I would probably be like, oh, my God. Like, if I watched the Ginger reaction, bro, it's like my third reaction. I'd probably be like, fucking,
have you ever seen the Bo Burnham's little skit when he does a reaction video? He's, like, listening to a song that he made.
Doesn't he do, like, a reaction and then, like, a reaction to the reaction and then a reaction to the reaction to the reaction?
Yeah, it just keeps going. Like, it's playing as he's reacting to it, and now he's, like, reacting to himself reacting to it.
Dude, I love that guy. He's awesome, man. He's, like, a genius.
He is. He is. That thing he made during COVID was pretty amazing.
How amazing was that, bro? It was so just cerebral. Like,
yeah,
I couldn't have come up with something like that, man.
Well, he was like literally going out of his mind, but he was at least trying to be creative.
And then I laugh about it. God, what an asshole. I'm like, thanks, Bo Burnham, for your fucking mental health problems. Like, appreciate it, bud.
Did either of you guys watch that, Chris or Hugh?
No.
Wow, Chris, you would love this, dude.
I've never really liked Bo Burnham. I mean, maybe this is if this is his best stuff, then maybe it'll change my mind.
Stuff. It's fascinating to watch, even if you don't like him, because
I would agree with that. Even if you don't like him, I think you could appreciate this.
Yeah, because he was just like stuck
you may
in
not
his
give
house.
a shit though.
Yeah,
I can already see it on his face.
Care.
He was.
I don't even know who he is, so I'm like, okay.
Oh, he's a comedian.
He's a comedian. He's like very much like a, I don't know, dude. Gen Z comedian or something.
Yeah,
it's just always kind of cringy to me, like with the singing.
Oh, really?
All the songs.
Yeah, so I just never. Yeah. I saw everybody like freaking out about it when it came out, but
dude, it might be like one of the top 10 comedy things I've ever seen, and I've seen hundreds, man. I've been watching comedy since I was a little kid. I used to listen to Cheech and Chong records and Bill Cosby records that my dad had. And then my mom caught me doing it, bro. My dad has gotten me into all the things that my life is about now, and my mom caught me doing all of them when I was little and whooped my ass for it. Like, I got a story. It's very similar for everything I love. Like, oh yeah, I watched these horror movies when I was little. My mom caught me whoop my ass. Oh shit, I listened to some punk rock when I was little. My mom caught me and beat my ass. Like, it's like constantly trying to find cool stuff to listen to and watch when I was younger. I've always been in media.
All worked out.
But hell yeah, man. What's going on this week? Josh, you been working at all? It's been nasty outside. You doing okay at work?
Yeah. I mean, it was raining all day. It was kind of a shitty day.
Did they have you outside though?
I mean, yeah, I work outside.
Yeah. You know what, motherfucker? I know that. I was just asking about specifically today, you butthole.
Yep, I was outside in the rain most of the day.
I would assume that they would like at least have some kind of idea of something else to do when it's raining, but no.
I mean, the jobs don't change. You're still installing internet every.
People need that internet.
They don't care.
Well, I imagine if at some point it was raining a particular amount, they would have you stop. That's all I was asking.
No, but I will stop.
Holy shit!
I'll stop and get in my truck if it's like pouring rain. I'm like, no, I'm not doing.
Wait, they want people to do that shit in like the literal pouring rain?
They're not gonna like tell you to go home. Like they've never unless there's a freaking hurricane and the roads are flooded.
I legit didn't realize that, man. I would have thought that they would have you like not out in this shit because why would you want to like what the fuck, dude?
Damn, internet.
Well, shit, man. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks, bro.
Money.
high on the hierarchy of needs, I guess. The freaking internet it's like water. You gotta have it.
Yeah. It's
rain, sleet, or snow.
It's a basic utility. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, dude. That's crazy, bro. I legit didn't realize that they were just like, fuck you. Like, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, golly.
Basically, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah.
Dude, I work for a giant corporation. Like, they don't give a fuck about a single person. It's like, I'm just like one little blip on their graph.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like, golly, man, like, maybe it's because you're important to me that I just think about it a different way. And I'm like, well, no, he's my friend. I would never do that to somebody. And then I'm like, yeah, they're probably treating him all right. You're like, not even close. Well, fuck me. Never mind. Wish I was in charge, bud. I'd send you home for the day, man. Like, shit with pay. Fuck it. Like, good grief, man. I hate people, man.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Well, cool, man. Anything else we want to talk about tonight? I think everybody's kind of tired today. We all kind of have like a little lethargic look on our face.
Yeah, I didn't sleep very well last night, and then the rain today just got me all like fucked up. So,
well, I'll let you guys go then, man. We'll do what's it called again?
Let the Corpses Tan.
Let the Corpses Tan. Yeah, I watched it one time.
It's on Shudder.
Yeah, that's actually where I watched it. I watched it when it premiered. I was real excited to watch it, and I remember this one specifically because the trailer is amazing.
Yeah, it looks sweet, pretty.
And I watched it, and I was really just expected to be a little different. Like, that's all. I don't really know what else to say because I don't want to say nothing about it because I don't really remember a whole lot about it even. But it's a weird film. But I think maybe I'll watch it.
I haven't seen it either. I tend to pick things blind, so you know.
That's true.
Don't get mad at me.
No. I'm not, dude, shit, I ain't mad about it at all. Dude, the only reason I would get mad at you right now is if you insisted that we watch Bad Milo again. Like, I would be like, well, what the fuck, man? You're just really mad at me or something? What did I do? Like, I know you don't want to watch that. If you're willing to watch it again, I must have done something real bad.
I'll say I've watched it again.
Right? My dumb ass goes in and actually watches it again.
I don't even show up for the episode.
Just coincidentally, you're busy with something else. Like, I can't do it this week, guys.
All right. Last minute, hey. I sent the invite. Sorry, I can't make it.
That's the initiation. That's the initiation for any of our like new crew member that wants to be like part of the homies and shit. They got to go watch Bad Milo. We need a written report.
No.
Hugh, you skated by this one. We just came up with this rule right now. But
lucky me.
Right. So awesome. Well, shit. Let's get out of here then, man. I'll get started on my little peep stream so these motherfuckers can jump on here and hound me for reviews for 2 hours or songs for 2 hours. Awesome, man. Well, okay. We can do the movie. We can do this one on Monday if y'all are all available.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be all right.
And then is anybody doing anything this weekend for the theater? Are we doing anything this weekend at all?
I was gonna ask when we logged off.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. We'll get out here, everybody. We'll see y'all later next week. Sorry, dude. I'm tired too, man, and I'm not thinking right. All right, everybody. We'll see y'all next week, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Go watch Let the Corpses Tan on Shudder. And let us know what you think, man. We'll be back next week with that one. So, all right, everybody. Episode 110 coming soon. Peace. Shit, that's a lot, dude. 110. Damn.